What if I told you Levitating, one of the biggest pop hits of the decade, was actually rejected, rewritten, and almost didn't even make Dua Lipa's album? Back in 2018, Dua Lipa was deep in the creative process for her second album. She was on a mission to reinvent her sound, to create something that felt both futuristic and nostalgic. She called the concept future nostalgia, and as part of that vision, she started working on a track called Levitating. But here's the twist: you probably don't know. The first version was terrible. Instead of throwing the idea away, she did something pretty rare in the fast-paced world of pop music. She decided to rewrite the entire song from scratch. The melody changed completely. The production was overhauled. Even the lyrics were reworked. But she held on to one single core idea: a love so powerful, it feels like gravity just disappears. The breakthrough moment came during a late-night studio session. Dua walked in with a fresh idea. A groovy, retro-style bassline, mixed with a modern, high-energy dance-pop beat. Her producers were skeptical at first, but then it clicked. Wait, that could actually work. They began blending all these different sounds together: the funky bass of 70s disco, the shimmering textures of 80s synth-pop, the infectious energy of 90s dance, and the polished sheen of futuristic electronic pop. On paper, it was a chaotic mix that shouldn't have worked. But in the studio, something magical happened. The song finally lifted off, pun fully intended. Dua recorded the final vocals in a single burst of creative energy. She said she knew instantly, this is the fun one. This is the feel-good one. Now, here's where the story takes another crazy turn. The album Future Nostalgia, featuring Levitating, was released in March 2020. You remember March 2020? It was arguably the worst possible time to release a dance album. The entire world was shutting down. Clubs were closed, festivals were cancelled, and everyone was stuck in their homes. A high-energy, disco-pop anthem seemed destined to fail. But then, something totally unexpected happened. Because everyone was isolated, they needed an escape. They needed something fun, something uplifting, something that could transport them out of their living rooms and onto a dance floor, even if only in their minds. Levitating became that escape song for millions of people during the pandemic. After its release, the track just kept growing, and growing, and growing. Most pop songs have a very fast rise and fall, peaking within a few weeks. This one did the exact opposite. It was a slow and steady climb, but it refused to leave the charts. For over a year, it was a constant presence in the top 10, becoming one of the longest charting hits of all time. You heard it on Spotify, you saw it all over TikTok. It was on every radio station. If you were alive in 2020 and 2021, you simply could not avoid it. The song that started as a rejected demo became Dua Lipa's signature hit. Today, Levitating is considered a modern pop classic. It not only defined Dua Lipa's new sound, but also helped kickstart a revival of disco pop in the mainstream. It's the ultimate proof that sometimes, the song that almost gets thrown away ends up being the one that changes everything. If you love finding out the real stories behind the biggest songs in music, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and comment below. Which song's story should I tell next? Thanks for watching.